G'day everybody and welcome back to American Life Farming. So, at the time of recording this, I am really not feeling all that great. So my current episode number 5 has not been put up on YouTube yet, so I have not had a chance to actually check anything. So I'm just going to get into it, going to do a bit of recording now, hopefully get things started, and we'll just see how it goes. So since I last saw yous, obviously over there the wheat has started growing. I'm in a field of rye, and up over here when I get to it, I've decided to put rice into this other field, everything of which I have the current availability to harvest. I still haven't finished harvesting the big boundary over yonder, but it will get done. I said to you guys I'd put the sugar beet in here. It's still growing, and I completely accidentally put some sorghum into this little section here. But I did mention that, it'd be nice to be using the small field. So, something else that's happened is I've taken on a contract, and that is the cotton contract in field 20. Now, cotton does take a while to do, so I will be doing that one off camera, but before we get to and do that, let's get this wheat collected out our brand new harvester. Now, just to explain a couple of things, I do record on my Android phone the audio, and I tend to leave the TV on silent so things don't come through. So until I'm actually editing, I really don't know what sounds are coming through. So I am doing my best here to get everything figured out. However, a lot of noise comes through that I don't actually intend. And also there are times when I just... Okay, that's not putting a straw. Okay. Things that I don't intend to come through do, and sometimes I have a bit of trouble lining up my voice to what's actually happening at the time. There are times when I've had to sneeze or cough, and I've had to cut them out, and then when it comes to editing, trying to put that to what's actually happening on the screen gets a little bit difficult for me. So please just bear with it, and yeah, just excuse when things don't match up very well. I am doing my best. I plan on getting some form of recording device that I can use my headset with. I do have a headset that plugs into the Xbox, but the Xbox just doesn't record the audio. Background noises that I do have, I sit next to a set of blinds that like to bang. As I mentioned in the last video, I do have a Labrador. She likes to snore, and I have a turtle tank right behind me. I hear banging often while I'm editing, and I'm always going, what exactly is that's in the background? So generally, it's probably one of those noises that you're hearing. So as you're seeing, I'm badly getting this week done. I have to admit it's going so much quicker with the wider header. I'll get this done with you guys in. Then I will get to and do the cotton off screen. Hopefully other stuff will be ready to harvest, and I'll keep you back in for that. Also, I I also have to put on. I'm also going to tell you guys that I can't actually tell with my computer. I can't put the music at the same time as watching how how the speed is going for the fast forwarding. So if it's ever too loud, let me know. Because quite frankly, I can't actually tell until it's actually on YouTube, and when I see it about an hour or so later, which I don't actually know if it's too late to take it down and re-edit or whatever. Just for some weird reason, the laptop won't do that. And I have to wait till I see it on my phone. It looks great when I watch other people's stuff on my phone, and so far I think I've done all right with my time lapses. That's what I was thinking of before. Okay, so let's put that pipe out. And there's all the equipment that was all the equipment for the, what's the name? For the cotton? Now, what did I do with... I really do need to learn to keep track of what I do with my trailers. Where did I put my trailer? Okay. Time to do a little bit of otherwise cheating. I need 5. Okay, I've left it all the way over there. So, let's go get the trailer from over here. And I have no idea what I've done with my big bag handler either. I'm really not on the ball today. So yeah, please forgive my rambling in my head at the moment. Yeah. Alright, so obviously, bigger harvester, bigger header, and fully fertilised field, we've got a lot more wheat to put, a lot more wheat to sell. I'll probably put a little bit into storage for the chickens, and that'll be it. Okay, so let's get to fill up the... Also, I apologise for my help menu up there. It's kind of easier for me to leave the help window up there rather than put it on and off, and always having to edit that out and trying to figure out what I'm saying, and yeah. So that's empty harvester number 1. I would like to see something added into this map. Maybe that next time they do an update would be putting an actual train in. Again, as I've said before, I am not a modder. I don't know how these things work. Don't know if it's easy or what, but just an idea. Not too far to go on this now. Let's just quickly turn off the help menu. Just for you guys, make things a bit easier. Okay, and there we are. We've nearly finished doing that. Okay, so just put that pipe out. Let's go to our tractor, handy dandy tractor here. Shoot around over here and pick it up. And yeah, we'll just sell this lot. It's not that expensive to buy some more chook food, and we are growing more. Hopefully it should be plenty to keep them happy for a little while at least, considering we are growing. It only takes about a day and a half to grow the next lot, and yeah. Okay, so fully fertilized field, try saying that 3 times fast, is only giving us 16,499 litres worth of wheat. Okay, let's see this time where the wheat is being paid more. Okay, so this time we have the highway sell point. It's dropping, but it's still 1,009 per whatever it is in the literage. So that's down over there. So I will bring yours in when that's done. I'll give you a quick show off of how slow and how painful the cotton is to harvest, and I'll do that off camera. Hopefully after that, it'll then be a matter of just simply harvesting what's already out there. Alright, see you in a moment. Okay, so we should get about 16 odd grand for that, maybe 17 grand. Okay, 16,676. That's not bad for the amount of litres that we had. Alright, I'll just take this down to the shop, pick up the cotton stuff, and I'll do a bit of cotton picking. Alright, see you in a moment. Okay, so time to unfold that and turn it on. Hopefully. Okay. So, time to see, time for you guys to see what it's like to do a bit of cotton picking. Don't know if I can actually get you any closer to see what it's like on the inside. See what it's like. Nope, not this machine. Actually, this is going a bit quicker than what I thought it would. Generally speaking, when you do cotton contracts, they are pretty slow. Though it's not actually a terribly large field, it's definitely one that I will do off camera, so I'm not actually torturing anybody. So, yep, let's get this done, and I'll see you. Well, for you it'll be soon. For me, not so much. Okay, good people. While I'm getting to and collecting all the straw, because quite frankly, as far as I'm concerned, it's all wasting money just having straw sitting on the ground here, I am doing what I consider a cardinal sin. Something I don't do, well, ever, is I have hired a worker. I've got them working on the cotton field because, well, I was getting bored and, well, I do have other things to do. So that and renting the equipment, I don't know how much I'm actually going to make out of that. Hopefully it'll be worth its while. Yeah, so get this baling done. And of course, I've left my harvester in the way. Just quickly get to and move that. Right, let's get to and move that. Seriously? Okay. Get this well out of the way. Hopefully we won't get any error messages up in the top right hand corner from my worker. They are usually pretty, well, they're not very intelligent. Let's put it that way up. That's something that I'm guessing I'm not the only one who is going to be wishing they fix that in the next iteration. But, you know, beggars can't be choosers. So I'll get to and let's do all this straw. Also, while it's on my mind, I do want to show off something. I'm afraid I've had to look at someone else's map tour. Both Mr. CLEP and Farmer Cop have done these map tours, and, well, it's something that you wouldn't know unless you've actually got the money. So let's just quickly look in there. Down here, once you buy it, fields 13 and 38, that's where you get some cows and calves. So that's where I'd like to head next with this. The problem being, it is over $1 million. So that means there's a lot more work to be done here. So, hence, I will be getting every scrap of dollars out of these fields that I can, and if that means a lot of rinse and repeat off camera, that's more than fine by me. So I will keep you around, or try to keep you guys around for the interesting stuff. If, for argument's sake, there is stuff that I'm doing off camera and you think, oh, you'd like to see that, well, I'll let you see a bit of the harvesting every now and again, especially the new crops. I don't know if you like seeing the straw being made. Heck, if you even like watching me take the grains down to the sell point, just let me know. I can include more of that. Nearly finished doing this bit of straw harvesting. Honestly, I think picking up straw and hay bales is probably one of my favourite things to be doing, because it's so much quicker and all you need to do is drive, and well, especially if you're doing square bales, I suppose you call them, it is so much quicker and easier. I am not a fan of doing round bales. Everyone has their preferences, but yeah, that's me. So just see if there's any more to pick up. Don't think I've missed any. Well, let's just get rid of sometimes I reckon I just need to leave my help window on and just be done with it. Let's turn on the baler again, turn that off. I wish I had a side panel that would make this a lot easier. I'd just have it programmed that I could quickly turn on my help window, turn it off a few moments later, and you can get them. I just, when I sat there and worked out the dollars to how much I'd use it, just didn't turn out to be worth it for me. I'd love to even get a steering wheel to do this with. Okay, let's see if that's a no. 80% is just not enough. So let's just fold that up, take that back home. Might at some point get rid of a few of these trees. I'm not against trees, but I find on this game, they just tend to get in my way a little bit too much. Of course, I also like to run over equipment, as you guys well know by now. Just like others like to, how do I say this nicely? Others like to have crashes. I tend to like to run over my own equipment. Woohoo, I already had that on auto load. Wasn't too sure for a moment. So as per usual, collect all these, and of course I'll take them down to the bale sell point, which is about the only place that'll buy straw bales. On the other hand, I could always leave them here and use them and sell them at a time when it's actually better price. That might actually be a smarter idea. Yeah. I think I've just changed my mind and decided to go with that. Just before we finish this part, let's check in on him. Okay. As I've said a few times, or said at least once, I'm not the greatest fan of using workers on this game. They're not really the sharpest tools in the shed. So, let's get back to our collecting of bales. Actually, just check the price of bales right now. Straw bales. What straw is? Yeah, it's going down at the moment. So we'll just put it into our shed and sell it at a later date. Something I'm not too sure is, does this turn these into corporal bales, or bales that don't really exist until you put them down? Might have to use my help menu again to just double check that. As you guys can probably figure out, I'm not really the best at what was I just about to say? No, it's gone. Alright, once again, let's go with help window. Let's unload bales. Okay, so they are corporal bales, or whatever you want to call them, which means I get to do something like this. Even more cheating, I'm aware. Put those out there, and we'll just unload the bales like so. Then I can come on out, and I'll just push them to where I want them to be. If ever I can figure out how to transport. I really do not like articulated trailers. They annoy me. We'll just leave it at that. We'll just put that into transporting position, drop it off. Alrighty. So I've pretty much done what I want to do for this episode. Off camera, there's quite a lot that I'll get to and do before the next episode. Just neaten these up a little bit around there. Neatening up is a relative term. Just bulldoze these out of the way. Thankfully, when it comes to re-picking them up with the transport or the auto load, it is not really discriminatory. It'll just grab them. Alrighty, well, I think we'll leave it there. Thank you very much for watching once again. Please feel free to like my videos, share them, whatever you choose to do. I've been Gavino. I'm still trying to figure out how to end these things, so any clues be great. Alright, see you next time. Cheers. Okay, so I know that I have just said my goodbyes and all that sort of stuff, but it wasn't long after I'd said my goodbyes that it told me that my worker had finished. So I just thought I'd come over. I delivered the section that I had to, and then it was contract complete. So this is basically just to prove that, first of all, I did complete the contract. Second of all, this is my share of the harvest. So I did say at one point there that I do get a share of the profits. So here's my share that I'll just take over to the sell point. So let's get that over to the wool sell point. I'll sell it off. We'll see how much I actually make, and yeah, then I'll say a proper goodbye. To be honest with you, I'm really excited. I've never sold cotton before. I don't normally take on cotton contracts, so yeah, this is a new thing for me. Hopefully, sorry about getting seasick there. Hopefully you guys will appreciate this one. Once again, sorry, I didn't really intend to do this part, but we'll just unload that bale. Now, I didn't get a full bale myself, but, beggars can't be choosers. So I got $10,603 out of that. We'll shoot over and we'll complete the contract. So we'll collect that. Okay, we only got a $5,000 for that, minus whatever we paid our worker, but, ended up with at least $15,000 out of it. Anyway, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Cheers.